Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we doing this fine Monday evening? We are back for day 4 of our free-to-play grind and to Valiant, I guess. Thank you to everyone who has checked out the previous stream or the recap video showing where we were at the end of last stream. So we are today going into Act 4, and as I said in the last video, we're probably just going to do completion rather than exploration going forward, just to kind of save a bit of time, but we'll come back at a later point to do the completion, because we'll need to come back and get some units, no doubt, as we start to progress through. Just going to make sure everyone can access the chat and put a pinned comment in. Get that done and pin. So yeah, as we say, we are progressing well for only having done 3 days at about 2 hours each. In terms of changes we've had since last time, so we've done some upgrading. We took Spider-Man up, we took Domino up, Hulkling, Human Torch, Black Widow, with Juggernaut still down below. We did take Nebula up a little bit, and we do have some resources that we can go further with her, just for any immunities that we need. So if we get any kind of bleed path, all the rest of it, then we can tackle it with that. But otherwise, we should be pretty good to go. We will put an XP boost on, I think, once we get underway. But I think we're just going to jump straight into this, ladies and gentlemen, and see how we get on. So, Chapter 1 in Act 4 are completion rewards. Not really much to write home about, but it's all that ever required mastery point, and a couple of level up, rank up resources as well. But in the main, we're pretty cooking with what we've got. So then we're going to swap out Silver Surfer for Hulkling, and we'll see how we go. We've always got Human Torch we can bring in if we've got mutant, Mystic champions. So first of all, well, we've got a Poison Immune, we've got Hulkling as a Poison Immune champion. Do we have any full energy refills that we can go and grab? We've got a magic there, which I don't think will be too much of a problem. But it's going to take me a minute just to kind of remember what we're up against when it comes to these paths. I think just high levels of attack is about it. But we want to catch as many resources going through as possible, so we've got some ISO and all the rest as well, so it should be okay. Spider-Man's going to be a bit of a pain, and then we've got Doctor Strange at the end. But I think all in all we should be okay. But we'll take the path of most rewards, and we'll see how we get on going through Act 4. So welcome if you are watching, come say hi, as the message in the chat does say. But we'll bring a Hulkling in here just to prevent us taking too much poison damage. And again, not really at the stage where we need to worry too much about correct usage of champions right at the moment. But we are going to build a few charges up here with Hulkling now. And then we want to build up a bit more power before we launch a last one. But there we go. Again, I haven't really used Hulkling all that much recently. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we go with him, but as taking care of that first fight rather well. I'll bring Miss Marvel, Juggernaut in against Miss Marvel. Really out of touch with things. So yeah, apologies for the delay to the stream. We did hope that we would get it done just after the last one, but a couple of days away with family, and a few things to do before it, so it did kind of bog us down a little bit. But we forgot to put an XP token on here. I think the scroll thing's bugged, because it's not scrolling as it usually does, but we will get there. We've done a lot of our daily crystal opening as well, so we've got a few more energy refills to use for today's activities. But I think going forward we will need to use our units to purchase what we need to make the stream worthwhile and viable. But we can cope with that. But again, just increase the level there, so we get a mastery point, and we are going to get a new energy limit enemy, so that will do us for the short term up to 119. Yeah, I think we go down below. Again, the gold is going to come in really useful. Down quite a bit just after doing some of the upgrading, so any of the resources that we can get will definitely be appreciated. Ronin is the next fight, so I'm hoping we can get at least chapter 1 done in Act 4 here. We'll see what the time is like when we get there, but we might, it's only, if you think about it, 6 paths long, so we might see if we can get to the end of Act 4. But again, that will very much depend on our champions, our skill, our luck, along with everything else. But we'll see how this goes. But we're going to be up against Deadpool here, because we want to get those 2 big chunks of ISO. Against Stark Spidey, I think what is going to pull in a lot of work in a those critical hits just once the charges get up, pretty nuts. Dexterity not really working all the best against Deadpool for some reason. Come on, there we go. Fingers are a tad rusty, but we'll get there. Again, getting good chunks of experience as well, which is going to do us the world of good. Yeah, I think let's go Domino. Ability accuracy just tends to be a little bit easier to work with. I'm really hoping we can get Red Hulk and Massacre as we progress, because then we've got the Holy Trinity for Domino's heavy attacks. But yeah, Domino doing the work here and getting us through. And last fight is Doctor Strange. Yeah, I have a feeling that Human Torch would have been better for this fight, but Juggernaut I think is more than capable of doing the job for us. Oh, he's going to nullify our unstoppables, isn't he? I forgot about that interaction. I think I've made comments on previous videos that Doctor Strange was the very first 5-star I think it was I got, or it might even been 4-star back when 3 stars were rather mainstream at the start of the game. So yeah, it was a Doctor Strange or Magic, and we kept Doctor Strange before the debacle of the update version 12 that any of you OG players will remember and curse at the same time. So we're going to go into quest number 2. Yeah, I think there's definitely something sticking on the screen. See how we cope with that. I think the right hand side path's got a lot of the ISO that we want. Champion wise, it's not looking too bad. No obvious energy I can see. So yeah, I think we'll take the bottom path here. And the experience is doing really well. About I'd say a quarter to a fifth of the way through to the next level already, which is only a good thing. I'm wondering whether Gambit was the right choice here. Hawkling may be better for the poison immunity that we may face, but I think we'll get the job done here. Ah, good dodge, good dodge. So yeah, 1500 experience for that one, so it's pretty decent. Just confirm we do indeed want to go down the way. Yeah, I think Juggernaut and Juggernaut is a good matchup here. We'll bring Hulkling in against Cap America, I think. Didn't really want to go unblockable there. I'll rob him of the ability. Now, just bear with me 2 seconds, guys, because I do need just to turn on my Do Not Disturb. Because we're really not organised this evening, so apologies. But that's us there, so we're back to where we need to be. And next fight is Captain America. Again, I think it's quite good that the earlier acts kind of limit the number of new campaigns that they introduce, because some of them have got really weird or interesting mechanics, and until you kind of get the hang of the style and fighting and all the rest of it, it can be a little bit disheartening if you come up against somebody you just don't know. I mean, can you imagine encountering Enchantress or somebody? Okay, you're not going to let me do what I need to do, so I'm just going to slap you instead. So something done on the quest path as well, which again we've not really focused too much on because we didn't get it until getting through the initial stages of the game anyway, so a bit late to the table with that one, but we'll manage fine. Still got a little bit of this cold floating about, unfortunately, so if you hear me, I think we're missing a lot of the decks in, but with his crit rate, doesn't it really matter? So I'll hopefully get through this one as well before we need to start invoking energy refills. We'll see how we go. That was silly. There we go. I always hate trying to avoid that special. Didn't get any crits on him there. Has he got crit protection or something for specials? Haven't really paid too much attention to Yellow Jacket since the buff, but that did look like we struggled to get a decent hit on him. Don't even know what. Right, so we've got poison on us in this one, so good job we checked. Again, the fight wouldn't take all that long, but build the charges up this time. There we go. Okay, right, so we've got the annoyance that is Ant-Man as a boss on this path. Again, once he inflicts that glancing, it's just really, really annoying. Right, we've got dexterity there. Get a couple of decent charges on. And then, I can't mind if Ant-Man's immune to power steal or not. Or power drain, but we're about to find out. No, no, we're good. He's not going to get a chance to invoke it. There we go. Again, we could probably have powered through the glancing just with the level of champions that we've got, but why do it if you don't have to? So we've got a good chunk there, so let's move on to quest number 3. Ah, again, no obvious energy. Oh, there's an energy there. So we take middle path. Just extra attack. Extra attack, Rocket Raccoon, and Bossman has got Aqua. We're all fine. Again, just paying attention to the nodes, because sometimes the nodes can throw you under the bus a little bit. But we'll see what we can get done here. We're progressing pretty well. So quest number 3 in chapter 1. But we want to see if we can get to the end of Act 4 by the end of the stream, so let's see what we can do to pull that together. And it's this top path here, so yeah, it's a good 2/3 of the way through to a new level, so that XP boost is doing its work, earning its pay, and allowing us to progress pretty well. We're also at the moon phase where Moon Knight gets his evade. I really don't know if they can come up with a way to showcase his abilities better, because it's a very unique mechanic. But if you've got him and playing him, or I mean, I don't know many normal people that keep track of the moon phases. I mean, I suppose you could Google it. I didn't really want to go on blockable there. But we'll finish the fight there anyway. We'll move on to Scarlet Witch. Again, a banging champion before the version 12 update. Could hit like an absolute freight train. Was revered across all the land as one of the champions that you absolutely had to have. And she managed to hit me there, which is a good feat. That'll be enough just to finish her off anyway, don't need the ability there. I think what we will need though is an energy refill, which is unfortunate. Come on. I mean, 2 energy per pass is not bad, because I can't remember if it's Act 4 or Act 5 where it went up to 3 energy per tick, and it took you forever, even with if you're in a really good position of having energy refills at your disposal. It just took you forever to fully explore the pass because the energy was so dear. So yeah, we've got 20 energy refills that we'll see how many we need to use this fine evening. Again, welcome if you are watching live, or welcome if you are watching at your leisure. Hope you do enjoy the content. If you do, you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. It really does help if you can put at least a thumbs up onto the video to say you've liked it. Just so that the algorithms that YouTube use can pick it up. and notify me of them, so that would be very much appreciated. So just getting to the end, last fight of this one, and then that's us half through quest number 1. And we're about the 20-minute mark, so I think we should be able to get through the next 3 quests as well in pretty good time. So we'll see how it pans out anyway. We're absolutely slapping him. Not quite. You're not going to hit me with that attack. Iron Man's been in the game since year dot. We know how to bait out that special and avoid it. So there we are, quest number 3 done. So I'm just going to go and move on swiftly to the next one. We'll just keep up the momentum. No, we don't want anything like that. Honestly, sticky fingers. Right, so we've got an energy refill, and we do have max stack. Small energy refill at the top there. So I think that's what we go for. Again, increase attack. There's nothing special to write home about. We've got non-metallic fighters for Magneto. Colossus at the end. And yeah, we're not going to get hit by a special attack, he says. So we don't need to worry too much about that ability of Colossus is at the end. But a couple of fights we should get up to the next level, so that will be another decent energy refill that we can utilise. Oh, we're going to get the evade there. 4 charges enough. Oh! Oh! Oh, those charges of his went up quite quickly, didn't they? Wasn't quite expecting that, but we managed to deal with it anyway. Yeah, we'll go this way. I don't think it matters too much. But we are up to the point where most of the champions, even though we're higher star level, are about the same rating as us. So possibly get significantly longer fights as we progress. I said all that's going to really do is slow down the completion for what we need to do, so we'll see how it impacts us, will we? Right, let's go to Groot with Juggernaut. Yeah, so we're going to get maximum momentum. And then smash him. Leveled up to 27. Again, another mastery point, which I think we want to go and use. Did we get our stony cores? No, we didn't. So we'll continue to rank up the offensive for the cruelty. I think that's us with our points. So we'll go back and continue. Just a small pit stop to get the damage increase going, especially for those ones that really utilise the critical attacks. So I'm looking at Spider-Man there for that. Can't mind if Gambit's metal or not. We're about to find out. No, he's not, thankfully. We can just power in. Gambit at that level doing business. Yeah, and I think we will bring in Spider-Man here just to do a bit of power draining. so that we don't get over that SP1 level. I don't think the tick damage would be too bad, but I'll just minimise it as much as possible. Right, I think we need to do this, but that's going to drain it anyway. God damn it. Very tricky fight is all magic, but we got there. And again, I think even if we do take some damage, I think that the health pools that we're working with will be sufficient. We've got 5 champions, we can work with it, but we just want to get as far as possible before we start putting any other resources into our fights other than energy refills. Ronan getting slapped to the ground, always good to see. And a straight run up to Colossus. I think we will use... yeah, I think we'll use Stark Spidey. Come on, why are you throwing that heavy from all the way across there? We should be good to go in, I think. Power drain. Attack, stun, bang. And another one bites the dust. Yeah, we know we get loads of goodies. Let's just go to the next one, shall we? Right, again, let's look for any energy. Not one bit of energy, man, honestly. And increase combat rate, combat power rate, that's fine. Let me take this middle path. Don't know if it's the best one, but it's the one that we're going to go with. Yeah, right, guillotine, let's go juggernaut. Again, a lot of mystic champions. We might want to bring Human Torch in at some point, but at the minute we're doing good. Even if I may say so myself. Oh, I'll put that non-damaging debuff on me, which is severely restricted damage, but we got there in the end. Again, we're getting 1500 XP per time. Not going up just quite as quickly in level 27 to 28, but still doing reasonably well. Again, right now just going to take a bit more doing. I get 6 prowess there just to build it to this. There we go, that's done that. And we can move on. Bang, Gambit again, I think. Again, 5-hit combo, taking off that much health oft. There we go, that's what we want to see. 13 hits. Right, anti-venom next. I think we're going to go Domino here. Again, need to make use of that lucky and unlucky. It didn't get a bleed though, which in itself is unlucky. We're going to use Gambit for the next 2 fights. Yes, we've got class advantage on 1, so we should be able to dispatch a Night Thrasher pretty easily. Stun off, and we're sorted. Magneto, and then Iron Man. I think we're going to use Stark Spidey for Iron Man just in case we need to push onto the SP2. We're going to have that increased ability to evade that beam attack. But Magneto taken out as well. We should get a good 3000 XP chunk here, so let's see what we can do with Stark Spidey. It's just instinctive going for the class advantage, you know? There we go. I think we'll power drain. Power down and done and dusted. We've got one more quest and we are finished chapter 1. Again, could really do with an energy refill on at least one path. Right, so too small. Not seeing any more. Again, thinking possibly the inner one is going to be more fruitful, so that's the one that we'll take. So yeah, again we're going to go and find Miss Marvel. Come on. Is Marvel not on too much of a hurry to get beat? Oh, I love that combo, man. So just over half hour into the stream. Again, if you are watching or have been watching, thank you very much for joining us. If you want to see more content, stay tuned, because we are going to continue with this grind. We'll need to throw in a video from our main account at some point for some of the later game content. I think at the minute we are currently fully exploring Act 8 before completing 8.4 and finally moving into Act 9. So if you do want to see that higher level content, drop us a little note in the comments. But I think we're probably going to do one towards the end of this week on the main account, just to keep up with what's happening over on the main account. But back to this one, we are progressing through the final fight and path of Chapter 1 of Act 4. Call Obsidian is going to get slapped. There we are. Yeah, just over halfway on our way to level 28 now. Again, it's really good progress given that we're only 3 days in, about 2 hours each. So we've invested 6 hours into the game to get this far. Not a penny spent. The smallest handful of units spent just to get some rank up resources for some of our champions. But that was about it. We're still sitting at 3,000 units, which is enough for 100 energy refills. If energy is all you need, but we will be looking to get some stony cores, no doubt, because we'll need them for upgrading. But that might be back issues that we might need to work through to get some of them as well. Ah, she got us. A couple of heavy attacks will finish that fight off. And another energy refill incoming. In fact, we got to the end and we've only used 2. It's not too bad. Spider-Man's going to come in here. I'm just going to go with 2 charges. Should be enough. Again, that dex just isn't quite registering properly to get the charges built up. It's not letting me to evade too early. Oh, apologies. Taking a quick drink. And what we got here, a lot of nodes there, but nothing that's going to cause us too much of a problem. Just watch out for the evades or the intercepts. Maybe not the prettiest way of doing that, but we'll take it. There we are. So chapter complete. So we're going to keep that are we going to keep that mastery point, or are we going to go and use it? I think we'll go and use it because I think we've still got one more of each of these that we can rank up. So that'll increase the critical rating even more, give us more opportunity for getting critical hits. Again, the connection to the servers are just really not doing what they should be doing at the minute. But we shall weather the storm. Right, so on to chapter 2. And we're just going to launch straight in. Again, looking for that all-important energy. Nothing in the first section, nothing and the one in the bottom. So, any particular nodes, can't evade or auto block. Okay, let's remember that. What one's got the armor up? Right, let's go and take out Abomination. Again, we'll utilise Hulkling. Again, you can see the kind of jump in champion level. So we'll do 3-8 against our 3-3. Very defensive. Come on, bro. We've only got one attack left into the block that we need. And if he's good, but he's not so defensive now. Right, come on, bro. There we go. Big hit. Just that armor up node is really, really annoying. Nearly back up to 1,000,000 gold as well, which is always decent to have. I'm going to get up to special 2 this time. Didn't quite get up to maximum momentum because of that unblockable again. What would you say we're going? Down, wasn't it? Yeah. Quite a good chunk towards our XP level, so hoping in the next couple of fights will be enough to give us that energy refill. Again, harken back to the good old days of the inception of the game, and you would have lost all the energy that you got from leveling up. So you really had to pick and choose your points and when you're going to progress, and just hope to God. I mean, there was no, there still really isn't an effective measurement of how much XP you need and how much XP you're going to get from fights. I think that would be a decent inclusion into the game to know exactly what you're going to get and what you still need. I'm going to bring Hoggle in here. Now we've got class disadvantage, but that poison's going to start making an appearance soon, I reckon. Yep, there we go, immune. Knew that was going to be coming. Trying to strike into some blocks here now. Oh, huge numbers. It's what we'd like to see. Right, so I'm going to bring Juggernaut in again. Again, Domino's sitting on the sidelines just waiting patiently for our time. But we'll get utilised before we're out for this evening, no doubt. Yeah, just made use of that unblockable just to get the fight done. I think maybe got enough energy to get to the end of the map just. Oh, Gambit doing some big damage there. So one thing I'm gonna love a bit is critical attacks. Now when they hit, they're gonna hit hard, which will get us through the fights in pretty short order. I think we're going to come down because it's only one fight instead of 2. I was going to come back. I mean, nearly 9,000 rating at this early stage for a 6-star champion, which is pretty nuts. Again, I don't know what events are coming up or activities that we could be completing that might gain us that ever increased ability either for another 6-star champion or even a 7-star champion as early as possible. But it would be good to at least get to that point sometime pretty soon. So yeah, that end of pass has put us over the line up to level 28, so what are we fighting here? Same as before with Black Widow. Brain's really not engaging today. Does it ever, I hear you say, and that would be sometimes rarely. Okay, that special 2 is just going to wipe them out, so we're all done and dusted there. It'd be really good to come back and do the full explanation because it's only going to take a couple of passes to complete. And it'll be good to kind of come back and get units and resources and all that, but at the minute we just want to power through and get the first one done. I think it's going to be a path up to the right. Yep, what do we have for the boss? Yeah, should be okay. Just a Spider-Man to deal with, but I think we'll take the left path because it's just one fight. Yeah, about 45 minutes in and we're just about halfway through, nearly. So it might be cutting the stream just a bit shorter than intended and going back for part 2 at a later part, but we'll see how this goes. Getting a bit slapped there. I think I bring it back, no problem at all. Nearly got hit by that special with a mistimed heavy attack. Just make sure we want to go up to the left. Yeah, we do. We just got electric to go up against when we go left. And we're bringing Gambit. I think we maybe swap out Domino for Human Torch shortly. I would like to have had him at a higher level than where he is at the minute, just for this one, but again, we're doing pretty good work with the champions that we've got. It feels a bit samey, but they're able to do the damage and get us through, so we shall continue for now. The gold in the box for this one. Right, we'll just commit to another fight. We're going to take out the champion. Can hopefully get up our momentum. And we take him down, just like that. Vision, the only thing we're going to watch with Vision is his power gain. It can be a bit nuts at times. But hopefully at these low levels he shouldn't be able to gain that much from his synthesis. Yeah, just about a bar. So we wanted to get him to dump it as soon as possible. There we go. There, and then do we go Juggernaut or Juggernaut? What, no addition. Oh no, we're going to take the path straight up, get the 2 boxes. I know it's going to give us 2 light nodes to go up against Black Bolt, but we should be able to manage. I think it's at this point that it really does start to mean something to pay attention to the nodes if you are going through this for the first time, just to make sure that you know what you're going into, because sometimes you can get a few nasty surprises. Right, going to throw out special, mate. Okay, not really what to use our unblockable, but we managed to get to the end of the fight in one piece. Right, I think we're going to use Spidey here. I think it's recovered from his fight with Jubilee. charges. This fight is now over. There we go. Is that quest 2? Yeah. So just go straight into quest 3. Oh, come on, stop with the sticky fingers. Alright, making sure there's no energy on the outside pass. This one you can actually complete in 2 runs, but it means that you don't take out any of the global nodes. At least by going the centre path, we get rid of each of the global nodes in turn. Excuse me. So this should just be the path straight up the middle. But again, yeah, we're fighting a lot of the same champions that we normally do. But it's no great shakes. Okay, get special 2, and that should be us. That special 2 is absolutely nuts. But we're going to need nuts when we get to the Grand Master. Sorry, the Collector first, then the Grand Master. Yeah, we're going to need all the help we can get, and all the units we can get, and all the revives we can get. That's why I'm hoping we can get up there before our stash of them expires. Rocket Raccoon currently handing our ass to us. That Pierce just making short work of that block actually. That's good. Spider-Man nice. It does mean that we don't get any resources from this run, that's the only problem. But given what we've got at the minute, we should be in a reasonable position. I forget Spider-Man we were fighting actually. Nearly hammered. But Gambit gets the victory. I think we'll bring Domino in so that she's not feeling left out into the Captain America fight. Again, just that constant armor node just doing a work against us slightly. Yeah, let's see if we can get, oh there we go, we get a critical bleed, a 6,000 critical hit there. And we'll go up to the right here, energy refill. Come on. We take out Ronin. Again, you can see the global nodes just whittling down here, ready for us taking on the boss of this path. Oh, 50% health with that SP2, that's crazy. About a third of the way to a full refill. We are up against Yellow Jacket. Have we got enough power sting that lasts forever? So I think we'll just use Spider-Man, get some charges up, and then beat this guy into the ground. Power drain down to 54%. I think we can take a little damage from the power sting. And he's down and out. quest number 3 is done, and we are halfway through chapter 2, just before the hour mark, which is not too bad going. Wanted to be a little bit further ahead than this, but we will take where we are. Don't have any energy about, so we're going to take the shortest path, which I believe is this top path. I get rid of the link node as well. Again, we're going to take a little bit of damage from bleed, but I think we'll take Gambit in just to minimise as much as possible. Yeah, we're not actually taking any damage from bleed there, which is pretty sweet. And Gambit dealing with that very well. Rocket Raccoon, hopefully we don't get slapped the same as we did just before. I actually wanted to check out the champion and see if we had the resources for upgrading Juggernaut again. I think, to be honest, most of them will be the class catalyst that we are short of, if anything. Was that we had to use a few units for when we upgraded the champions after the last stream. Again, just going to take on their own Juggernaut here. Up to about halfway through to progress towards level 29. Do we still have a boost on? 7 minutes of the XP boost, which we will be absolutely fine with. Okay, getting that weakness on there, just preventing him from building up those charges. Well, that wasn't what we wanted. Oh, we're absolutely getting owned here. But again, we do get the business done, just not the neatest fight that we've ever had. Then we take down the Punisher here. Hopefully he won't activate his cheat code. But as it says, he probably will. Yep, there we go, I told you. Just takes that a little bit longer getting done what we need to get done. And then it's up to the left here, aren't we? Yep. Use Juggernaut to take down Wolverine, that would be a good fight. Always a good one in the comics when Wolverine takes on either Juggernaut or Hulk. Thankfully we just lost momentum there. Gets us to our SP2 and allows us to take the victory. And then moving on, we take out this link node. Or do we? Because that's a long way for a shortcut. No, I think we've been looking at the wrong one. I thought Iron Patriot there was the boss. That was silly. I mean, we've still got the energy, it's no great loss, it's just a bit of a longer fight than necessary. Actually bait me into that intercept, do you see that? Very defensive AI. quite sure where my parries went to there, but never mind. Domino, I think, to come in against Deadpool. Something is really tickling off, but then again, talking on stream is drying me out slightly. So after this one we will get another drink of water, I think. SP1 please. Right, ladies and gents, 2 seconds. And we are back. The water's definitely helped a little bit. I can feel it running down my throat. Right, so it's a new moon. Can't just quite remember what that does for his abilities. We are down bad for combat power rate though. Not quite sure how that can hit. I'll get 7 prowess at least. Let me use my special on you. Then it'll wipe you out. There we go, so that's the end of quest 4. So just going into the hour and 2 mark of the stream, we have got 2 quests to go in this chapter and we're halfway through, so we're making brilliant time. Ever elusive energy. None at the bottom, none at the top, so it's just a straight run through. Doesn't matter which side we go to, but we'll take on Wolverine first, I think. If the servers hurry up. Servers don't quite know what to do because we're hammering it out the park with the progress that we're making, which is only a good thing for us. I did have a little go offline at incursions to see what kind of rewards we could get for the current ability that we have. It didn't go so well, not gonna lie. Gambit was kind of doing well on his own, but all the rest of the champions just a little bit too low. I mean, we can participate in lower levels, but we don't get the rewards until entry level 3, and it's just a little bit tougher than what we need it to be at this moment in time. So we will leave that until we get maybe past Act 4 into Act 5. Hopefully get a couple more champions under our belt. And we've been robbed again. And yep, as is always the case, we get hit by that special. But we're hit with a non-damaging debuff every time we evade there, so this is what happens when we don't read the notes. I think we'll have to push this one here and get some momentum up so we do a bit more damage, but that was slightly annoying. Don't know if that was nodes or just Airwalker's natural ability. Random effect at the start of the match, that would be why. Reduced power, seriously? Again, shouldn't really matter too much with Spidey. damage at least. Power drain, hit into the block, and we're done. I think we'll bring Gambit in against Rhino. So this was the power gain this time. Can I do what my prowess for this one? $33,000. 33,000 critical damage there. I think that's more than the health pools of these champions. Again, doesn't really matter which side we go at here. Don't really want to do another Scarlet Witch. So I'll take Black Panther for a change of scenery before we go and tackle. Yeah, health pool's only 20,000, so that one hit from Gambit took out in one hit with those prowesses. Absolutely nuts. Black Panther now hit with reduced power. Not that I'll get a chance to use it anyway. Hawkeye's next for the slap treatment. Well, not actually going to slap, I'm just going to beat him into the ground. That sound that staff makes is absolutely brilliant. I'll bring Domino in just for a bit of change of scenery. I like Domino against Captain America for some reason. Oh, we get cruelty, which is just what we need. Gives us a bleed. Not a critical bleed. Probably do enough damage that it is a moot point anyway. I think our XP boost is out, so let's put on a new one. Our last one, so we may use some units to get a couple of XP boosts. You never know. Right, what nodes have we got for this one? Okay, that nullify is going to be slightly annoying, so let's use Domino. We definitely don't want to bring in like the Juggernaut with all the buffs. Okay, it's going to be bad enough. Could do, we are lucky. Oh, critical bleed. 2, there we go, done. So that's quest number 5, so we are on to the last quest in chapter 2 of Act 4. And we're doing not too bad time-wise, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're going to get to the end of Act 4 in this sitting, however. We've not seen one full energy refill this whole time through, which I think is rather ridiculous. When we've done 12 paths, including this one, and not one, I think is rather telling. Looks like random effects at the start of the match here as well. Thankfully, Auto has got reduced power. Really want to get those attacks in. Need a bit more. Then when I hit into his block. There we go. Dead. Next up, right, what are we taking away? Enhanced special. Enhanced special. Not really fussed either way. Okay, gonna bring a domino into this. Poisoned. Always joyful. Got a couple of luckies there, and a couple of perfects, which gives us full stun. Right, what are we taking away now? Energize, could be a good one. Yeah, let's take away Energize. Again, I don't like going up against Maestro if I sorry, Overseer if I can avoid it at all. Oh, reduce power again, dude. Dodge that one. Need to be careful about Massacre hitting into blocks, but we got to the end of that one. So my face. So yeah, I think I'm just going to bring Gambit again. I think the later that we get into Act 4, Gambit's going to be drawing a bit more of the work. Just to get us through it that little bit quicker. Again, power of work there against Rhino. So I think we want the inside middle path of the top here for our one small energy refill. Yes. Right, so I think we're going to bring in Hulkling for this fight, just to deal with some of the incoming special 1 damage that we won't be able to avoid. But we're going to get one to SP2 anyway. Oh, he's got Power of Flood on. Oh, huge damage. That's what we needed. I leveled up as well, and we get an energy boost. I had lost track of where we were in our leveling up, so that's us up to level 29. So 3 more enemies in the last path of chapter 2. And then we go down to quest number 3. Come on then. Don't be shy, you won't beat by me. Oh, we totally wipe him out from 70 odd health. That special 2 is just absolutely nuts. Then we'll bring him back in for Red Goblin. Oh, do we get a non-damaging? No, we got one at the start of the fight anyway. But I think we get one on his special, do we not? No, don't think so. I don't know what that beeping is. Is it just him activating that contraption that he's got? Yeah, it must be. Don't often play with the sound on, so kind of lose track of what all these different things are. Right, nodes unstoppable during heavy attacks. That could be good for Gambit. So we can push him to SP2 if we can, which we did. Doing solid work here. Another stun? Yes. And the final hit takes him down. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is us finished chapter 2. Get some juicy rewards as well. So we've got a couple of mastery points we want to go and use, I think. I want to check to see where we're at with Juggernaut. Got 5-star to open there, which is good. Got a couple of legendary crystals we might get something good out of. Let's see where we're at with our champions. Yeah, so just the tier 3 or tier 4 Mystic Catalyst. What do we have in our crystals for that actually? Let me get 3 Mystic, right? Oh, we get 2 Mystic. Is there anything we get here that's going to help us? No. We'll just clean the stuff over here. Come on. What about... Nothing that can be found, and we can't even use units. We do, however, have a 4 to 5 rank up gem for Domino, which I think we're going to use. I'm just going to take her up all the way while we're on stream. Takes it down to just over 1 million gold, but that boosts her all to 5-3. Because she's ascended as well, which gives us an extra bonus. So let's get these mastery points put in. So we're going to rank up that to the highest, and then I want a couple more in percentage for attack, at least until we get the cores and to go further. So by looking at where we're at just now, and how much we've still got to go, I think we will just carry on. Because we've got our boosts. We could probably put in another boost, to be honest. We've got some attack boosts and that we can use, but we don't need to at this moment in time. So, small energy, small energy, small energy in the middle here is doing well, and random effect on specials, joyful. Because I just can't quite remember if if chapter 4 is a one quest path or not. It might be that chapter 4 waits until the next stream. We'll see how we got on with this. Gives us unstoppable, all of it's good. I think I'll just do this, get over and done with. Did we use that XP boost? We did, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I think try our new domino. Leveled up fresh for this. Again, I don't know if we can awaken her. Getting some naughty hits. Oh, we dodge all them. Have at it. Can we? Oh, I don't think we can do it when we're in a quest. That's alright. But she will go up against Moon Knight. Takes her to 6-4 with class advantage. That's pretty decent. It's not. It's only about 1,000 lower than the 6-star without class advantage. And we purify the bleed, which is cracking. Getting that perfect there was just perfect. Just at the right time. Okay, and sorry, I was going to say Invincible Iron Man. Superior Iron Man. I think for the next one we're going to have to get a tier 4 Mystic Catalyst just to help speed some of this up. Right, come on, stop holding block. Really? Oh, and he gets unstoppable as well. Honestly. I thought Ronan was a boss there, but it's not just a global node. Right, Gambit against She-Hulk, I think. Again, if you are enjoying this stream, either watching live or watching back at your leisure, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that follow, and subscribe if you do so desire. But then you'll be notified about any new content that comes out, and you can track our progress in this challenge. We need a few prowess before we launch our special 2. Yeah, I think so. The longer fights, we need to get the prowess up early, build up our power to special 2 with Gambit, just to make that a little bit easier. Right, should be able to manage Ronan absolutely fine. And hope your Monday evening is going grand wherever you are watching in the world. And you're giving up some of your valuable time to watch me sadly play video games. Right, why not? Slap that. Alright, so we're at the boss of the first path, Aveo Lost Track. First part of chapter 3 in Act 4. Not spent a penny, only a few units used, and we're doing pretty well. Didn't check the nodes, but you know, live life on the edge and all that jazz. Gambit getting some good hits in. Again, I think get some prowess up. Doing the stun's going to be a bit harder because he will purify the stun. Alright, he'll hit us with his own. Right, come on dude. Yeah, managed to get him within range. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, white. There we go, so quest number 1 done and dusted. Let's go and find out what we've got in quest 2. Again, it's not tier 3 one, it's tier 4. we want to get Juggernaut up, man. How did I ken, Ant, that you'd be making an appearance at some point? And as for the old man, or Oldian, you got bloody room to talk. Hope all was going well, dude. Just checking. We haven't had a full energy refill in the whole time we've run through Act 4 up to this point. It's only been small energy refills, been absolutely diabolical. I think we're just going to go a straight run through. I know you get ambushed in this path. But yeah, I don't think that small energy refill is worth the additional pain. Let's get some domino running here. Okay, say that no past your bloody bedtime. No often we see you on anything this late in the day. I'll try and drop kick me. There we go. Oh, 1%, are you kidding? There we go. Right, next ambush is going to be... Yeah, all good, man. Was away a couple of days with family, just back yesterday. Just dealing with a couple of things today, but thought it's been far too long since I promised the adoring fans their slice of Roy, so thought I'd better get on and appeal to the masses. There we go, right, let's get through this, come on, load up. Okay, need to fire off on our energy. After this fight, of course. I think it is one of the better ones for energy usage, so. Oh, slicing through him like a knife through butter. Alright. It's a Scottish pizza, mate. You know, I heard that. I think actually you get like some dishes that like that Rob Roy dishes, and it's always like haggis based or whiskey based or something like that. So yeah, we could probably come up with something, to be honest. I don't know how effective or tasty a slice of me would be, but you can maybe be the first one to try it, mate, and let everyone know what it's like. Right, how long is Unstoppable last on this guy? Yeah, it's looking pretty sweet for just 3 full days into it, mate. We got absolutely lucky on that crystal pool that got us Gambit. It was just the icing on the cake. But hopefully we've got all the ingredients that we need. When it comes to me, mate, did you expect anything less? But yeah, I mean, so we've got even some champions that we've not upgraded. We've got a couple of 5 stars that are lingering in the background for if and when we need them, and or got the resources for them. A couple of 4 stars we might want to take up, like the Nick Fury. As that as well. So, but yeah, it's looking pretty good, mate. I think I could have chose a quicker path on this one. check nodes. Oh, come on. Critical bleed, critical bleed. I'll take 2 ordinary, but thankfully it gave me unstoppable there. Not this time. There we go. What's our level progress? We're halfway to level 30. Gold one, does this give us a good amount of gold? Hopefully so. I think at times they kind of give you an inordinate amount of gold, but I think they've nerfed that because of the gold you can just make in normal progress now. Oh, and he's even got evade as well. Alright, so that visual on Cyclops' beam is bugged. And I can still avoid it. Oh, unstoppable as well. Oh, come on, how long's that last? Haha. Well, depending on the price, mate, I can swing either way. But yeah, aye, all else is all good, mate. What about yourself? How's all on your end? And please take that the way it means and not the way it came out. Honestly, that unstoppable is ridiculous. I should still be able to revive after this, that's the only thing. But that'll slap her into next week. We got Mr. Luke Cage. Oh, it's indestructible every 5 combo hits. Really? I think we need to try and see if Nullify works in this. Because if not, that's just going to be a long ass fight. Oh, don't tell me it's... Or is it every 5 of his combo hit? I don't know, I can't remember this shit. Although we've got maximum momentum, so... Oh, some juicy damage. Depends on how much folk are willing to pay me, mate, that's what I was saying. Right, so that's 2 of 6 done. Let's get this over and done with as quickly as possible. Oh, finally, a full energy refill, just waiting for us. And then I think we go straight up the middle and we take the left path. Do we? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, good stuff, pal. Oh, come on, right. Let's go up this way, let's go and take Ronan out. Yeah, I think we'll use Gambit just for a wee bit of a slap fest. And again, what do we forget to check? The bloody notes. Ah, son of a... Right. Let you... Not going exactly the way I wanted it, but that is just absolutely nuts damage. Gambit. I think we figured out we've got bleed immunity or at least bleed resistance. So he told you. That's what you get for slandering the youth of today. But no, hope all is well, mate. We'll catch you next time, I'm sure. Although bedtime at quarter to 10 on Monday night. Really showing your age, pal. Yes, we got a critical bleed. Rhino down. No, to be honest, mate, I was in a rush to get on, so there was nothing dropped in the chat, but if you're kicking about and wouldn't mind doing that, that would be appreciated, pal. Again, hopefully everyone has subscribed and gets a notification when I go live anyway, so, you know, on them if they haven't. It's all good. I think, to be honest, we've seen a lot of people watching the recaps that we put up on the end of the stream, so I think people are following that a bit more, which is absolutely fine. Not everyone can spend, you know, a good hour or so watching through some of the more boring gameplay that we have in this, but if anyone's about and can jump on, then by all means. Coming up around the corner here, and we're going to take on Black Bolt, and then War Machine yet again. It's always the same champions. Didn't realise how much power he was building up actually. Max momentum gives us a chance to put him in the dirt. Hey, it's only been a handful of times, you old bugger. And I swear there's something on this screen that's preventing my taps from being recognised. Oh, he's got all the armour up, hasn't he? Right, get him down to one block away, build the power up. Let him burst this off. Come on. That's it, go back and cringe behind your armour. Oh, I needed a big hit. Should be enough. There we go. Another path down and dusted. Path 3, so we've got 3 more paths to go. Thanks, Ant. Appreciate it, pal. But no feet pics. That's only for the paid subscriptions. Dirty old bugger. Right, straight down the middle path here, I think. Let's check and see what we've got node-wise here. Right, villains gain periodic included. Right, okay, so I thought it was a power one. I was just starting to panic there for a minute. a special one might have been enough. That was so. Just need to remember that when we launch a special, they're going to gain a bar of power. So just to be cautious at what stage they're at. I've only got one villain on the team. Not that we absolutely need it, but bring Spider in. He's not a shot recently. Oh, absolutely killing it. Oofed. Oofed. Some good hits there. I'm really hoping that chapter 4, act quest run, whatever, is a shorter run, because I am conscious we're near the 2-hour mark and I don't want to bore you guys senseless. And I want to get the recap video done so you guys can see where we've gotten up to throughout this amazing stream. Again, Juggernaut doing the work there. And I'm going to take the top path after this, I think. Spider-Man can come and get a bit more love as well. Let's even get a couple of charges on the go. Three is just like our lucky number at the minute. Not really playing it all that much. I think if memory serves, we can't evade that one. But there we go. Starting to get through this. This has been a really quick path actually. And we're nearly at level 30 as well, ladies and gentlemen. I think maybe the end of this one we might see an increase. Come on, give me a couple more. Yeah, we got to 4, there we go. Oofed. Spider-Man doing the hits. Yeah, as I said earlier on, thanks to everyone who's watching and giving up a little slice of your evening, watching me, as Ant says, get hammered by 3 stars. Much love to everyone watching either live or at your leisure. Just please remember and give that all important reaction to the video. It really does help YouTube pick it up, inform me, let me know what's working, what's not. So anything you can contribute in that area is always going to be much appreciated. Oofed. The raccoon slapping me hard. There we go. Deadpool X-Force. Now this could be an interesting one after his buff. Let's see what the nodes are. Oh yeah. If we get hit by an attack, we're probably going to bleed out. Because the bleed damage in this now can be rather dangerous. We might want to just power drain him at the SP1. And then come in for an SP1 stun. And finish him off. Nice. Oh, so not quite at the end of this one, unfortunately. But we are just 2 paths off and completing chapter 3 of Act 4. Now again, any path got a full energy refill in it. We've only had one in the whole duration of Act 4 so far, and there's none. So we are going to take, I think, the right hand side path just in the middle here. Again, one of the shorter. Try and get through this as quickly as possible and move on to the final path. Again, we use Gambit, doesn't have many buffs that Loki can steal until we activate our prowess. AI being very defensive. What was that global node? I think random special effects cause random. Yeah, and then every 6 hit, or that's not a good one. Every 6 hits inflicts stun. Basically, if we get stunned by the enemy, it's almost a vicious cycle after that. It's very annoying. Don't really want him doing any special there, but we'll take that, slap him into next week. And we level up. So we are level 30. Was that 5 levels this evening? I think it might be. Which is pretty decent going, and we're up to 100 energy, which I'm hoping will get us through the rest of what we need this evening. And again, Frank Castle's got a lot to answer for. Get SP2 off now, but he endured as per usual. Although I did see a post on Facebook group, I think just earlier today or yesterday, asking if anyone's seen common a 6-star Punisher, and I must admit I don't think I have. I don't think I have got one, at the very least, because I think it requires opening the dearest crystal, which not everyone wants to do because the chances are to get something for, I think it's 50,000 battle chips. People normally just tend to take the chances with the smaller ones because you get better return, or slightly better return. It's not always better. Oofed, I was lucky there. Tried to do the power drain but missed. Oh, and then moving on to the next one. So again, 3 fights, and then we have just quest number 6 to go in chapter 3, and we will see what position we're in as we go into number 4. But we may leave that one for next time. But we shall see where we are. Right, come on, Drax. I'm going to keep you staggered, so it doesn't matter what effect you get or how long you leave off hitting your special. I'll get a few momentum hits with this one. Should be enough to power us to victory. Here we go. Oh, and we're stuck as per usual. What we've got in our boost, 18 minutes left on our boost. Hopefully that should be just where we need it to be. Yeah. Gambit for the Overseer. This is probably going to be one of the bigger fights Oh, he's gone unstoppable as well. You're gonna be kidding me. And back into a corner as well. Just had to get rid of that. Unstoppable. Got the prowess up, just need that SP2 now. Oh, thank God for that. I hate the auto block, I hate the the unblockable, the unstunnable. Just annoying. Right, magic, what you got? Oh, right, can I get hit by her? Let's see how we go. No point hitting when Limbo's on, because she's regens the health. Some grand hits there. Do need her to use SP though. And we take her down before she has a chance to regen. So quest number 5 completed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this video, or the stream, whichever you have, you know what to do, hit the like, subscribe, react, all that jazz. Right, very quick one for this quest is up to Venom. This could be interesting, because I think we've got all the link nodes under the sun. Yeah, but I think Juggernaut should be able to pull off this pretty well. This is probably the first hard fight in the course of things so far. So if you do get a chance to play up to this one and give it a try, you'll then kind of have an idea of what your skill level is when you get up here. We're going to have maximum momentum, hit the SP2 down to 50%. Just bait out the attacks, back up to momentum, rinse and repeat. And yeah, Juggernaut's brilliant for that fight. But I would say that's probably the first hard one. That if you were running through this for the first time, that you would encounter any real difficulties. Now we've got a couple of tier 4 class catalysts for completing the chapter. I'm really hoping. We've got a 5-star rank 3 gem as well. Hopefully that counts to one of the ones we've got. So we're going to go back and check to see the progress that we need for chapter 4. Yeah, it's a full run. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hold it there, just because that will take a bit of time once we get to the Maestro. It's going to be a bit of a longer run through here, so we will pause it there and we will jump into the finality of Act 4 in the next stream, and then we'll be all ready for Act 5, which is when the real fun starts. We'll need the resources that we get from Act 4 to progress. So again, completion of Act 4 gives us another 5-star champion, some level up and rank up materials as well, which we'll need for some of our 5 stars to be able to progress with ease. We are 75% of the way completed through progress towards Conqueror. So once we get to Conqueror, again we just get an extra boost, but then we do need to do Act 5 Chapter 2, beating the Collector, but to get uncollected, and that will probably be the first challenge, or the second challenge after that Venom that we face as a free to play, probably day 5 or 6. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this stream. Please give all the reactions, all the comments, follow and subscribe, but we will see you in the next stream or video. Until then, take